He said that women would be dressed and yet be naked. When last have you been to KLCC? Huh? When women are dressed, sorry, before that, I missed out one. But they're going to be angry with me now, these fellows on this side. But never mind, we'll be friends after the lecture is over. He said men will dress like women. 1400 years ago he said that. Why would a man dress like woman? Why? Because he wants to assume the functional role of woman. You see? So when the two of them get married, the two men, one will be the dominant partner and the other would be the woman. If a man wants to dress as a woman, what is the first thing he has to do? I wish I had the time to wait for answers, but I don't have the time. Remember, don't be angry with me. I have a job to do. If a man wants to dress as a woman, the first thing he has to do is to shave off his beard. It is not by accident that every civilization in human history had the beard until the sun rose from the west. And modern secular Western civilization shaved off the beard, and guess what the rest of men in the world did? So if he wants to marry you, tell him put on his beard first. Grow your beard first, otherwise no marriage. Now then, he said that women would be dressed and yet be naked. This is dynamite. Yes, this is going to cause explosions. Why? Because a woman is attractive. You know, when Allah's messenger built the masjid, you know he put the men at the front. And you know he put the women at the back. You know that, of course. And you know he said that when women go down in sajda, they must remain in sajda longer than the men. You know that. No? Nobody ever told you? Yes. When women go down in sajda, in salat, they must remain in sajda longer than the men. This is a command of the Prophet, alayhi salatu wasalam. Why? He said some of the men may not have enough cloth to cover themselves. And if a woman were to raise her head too quickly, it would be an unwelcome sight. So he put the men at the front and the women at the back and told the women to remain longer in sajda. Why did he not put the women in the front and the men at the back? Answer: no man would be able to pray. No, you can't concentrate on prayer when you have women in front of you. Because women are beautiful. Women are desirable. And if there's a man who does not have desire for women, something is wrong with him. Give him a one-way ticket to the moon. So when women start to take off their clothing, you're heading for trouble. Yes. And he said women will be dressed and yet be naked. You're playing with fire. And he said the fire is going to come. Why? He said that eventually, I don't think it has come to Malaysia as yet, but it's already come to London and Paris and Japan and so on. He said you will find people having sexual relations in public like donkeys. Like donkeys. And this sexual revolution is provoked by a feminist revolution which takes woman and gets her to take off her clothing.